Hello, this is Randy Hawes with the Sharpstone Group, and welcome to the premiere episode of Panning Leadership, where we hope to provide lots of good discussion points and interesting nuggets and some training information for you based on our years of experience in consulting, leadership, training, development, and just general School of Hard Knocks. We chose the name Panning Leadership for a couple of reasons. The name has three definitions. One of them is to criticize. So to say something was panned means that it was critical. Somebody was critical of it, which usually kind of savagely critical. And we wanted to be able to take a critical look at leadership because John Maxwell says that everything rises and falls with leadership, and I think that that's a quote that really rings true, and probably one of the truest quotes that there is out there when it comes to leadership, and that is that everything rises and falls on it. That there is nothing that's not connected on it, and because of that, we need to be critical of leadership. We really need to be able to take that critical look. And the idea of the Sharpstone to sharpen, to cut away the things that aren't, or cut or chip away the things that aren't necessary, and help refine. So that was the first definition of it that really makes sense. The second definition of it is to sift gravel and rock and dirt in order to get gold out of it. So, the idea of being out in the gold rush days, dipping your screen into the river and hoping to get pieces of gold out of it. And that's really, what we want to do. We want this to be short podcasts that you can listen to on the road, anywhere, anytime, just nice bite-sized nuggets of gold. We want them to be impactful, and we don't want to have anything that's really kind of not that way. So we think that you'll find that to be true. Please give us comments, email us at any time just to let us know, or contact us on any of our social media accounts, which we'll post up in the episode description. Or come by the website, sharpstonegroup.com, and let us know. The third definition has to do with shooting video, and it's where you take a camera and you stay stationary and move around and to pan around. The idea of the panoramic view comes from this as well, which means to basically stand where you are but take in a wider view than what you usually do. And so we feel like that definition fits very well as well, because one of the goals of leadership is to take in that wider view. And one of the things that we feel like we can help with is being able to do that, to take that wider view, because sometimes it takes someone from outside coming in to look at the situation or to talk about the situation for you to really kind of catch that meaning, that extra extra perspective that we sometimes all need in order to really move forward with things. And so we really think that this is going to be a valuable podcast for you. We hope you'll join us. This first episode is really short, but just to kind of kick off, let you know what we're doing, let you know what to expect. We plan to have a podcast weekly with leadership tips on it. We also are going to have two other podcasts that Sharpstone is hosting. The first one is Service Sharp, which is easier for me to write than say, obviously. But Service Sharp will focus on ServiceNow platform. Many of you may be familiar with it. Some of you may not be familiar with it. It's a really great platform for running your business. A lot of companies use it in order to streamline all of their offerings between the different business units, be able to serve their customers better, be able to identify trends, and they're really building the platform out to where it can really be impactful in every area of business and not just IT service. But we'll be focusing on that. We'll have developers in. We'll be talking about problems, talking about ways to do things, talking about issues that you might experience, talking about tips and tricks and things like that. So that'll be Service Sharp. We're going to do that once a week. I'll try to get an episode out once a week. And then we're going to have another podcast. We're thinking about calling it You Start Me Up right now, which is going to be focusing on entrepreneuring. My partner and I have started several businesses over the years, and I know some people that have gone through it, started businesses, and we really want to kind of just get some of that information out there. What does it take to start the business? What do you need to think about? Maybe take some questions and answer those. So anyways, thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy it. I want to take a moment to thank Anchor for providing this tool for us. It really does make it super easy to make a podcast. My first time making it, it went off without a hitch. They give you all the tools and everything that you need right from the start. It's free. There's no paywall where you have to go and get premium stuff just to do simple things like add background music or art or anything like that. They distribute it for you, so they'll package it up, help you package it up, push it out to Apple, to iTunes, to Spotify, to Google Podcasts, and many others. And then they'll help you set it up to where you can make money off of it. So why don't you join me and get to podcasting? Go download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Thank you.